So a pretty popular question asked around the YouTube sphere is, how much money do YouTubers make? Well, the simple answer is that each YouTuber actually makes a different amount. Wow, who would have thought? Now, when some people first hear that, they may think it's favoritism, and to a certain extent, that is the case. Now, something you do have to understand is that there's many factors that play into how a children's channel may make more than a finance channel or vice versa. So to give you guys a better understanding of the YouTube monetization program, we're going to be discussing the key factors that allow some YouTubers to make more than others, and we're also going to be diving into my personal analytics and discussing how much I've been paid by YouTube for 100,000 views. Now, when I was planning this video, I was actually curious to know what the general public thought YouTubers made. So I went over to Instagram and I asked my friends how much they think YouTubers make from 100,000 views. Well, to put it lightly, I didn't get too much help, but I did get a couple answers that were not too far off from the actual amount. Now, here's the thing about making money on YouTube. You can have videos with hundreds of thousands of views or just a few thousand, and they will all earn you different amounts. Taking a look at my most viewed video with 400,000 views, we can see it made about $743. Now, some may say this is relatively low, and to be honest with you guys, I actually didn't have this video monetized for the first 5 months as my channel wasn't eligible yet. So if we look at how many views we've gotten since it was monetized, the correct amount is that I've generated $743 from 140,000 views. Now, comparing two videos with similar views, we can see I've generated $238 from 30,000 views and $174 from 29,000 views. Now, there are many factors that play into how much you will make on a specific video, even though another one may get a similar amount of views, whether that's the amount of ads on that video, the amount of playbacks of those ads, the different types of ads on those videos, the list goes on. Putting all those to the side, let's look at the key factors that really differentiate your video getting more revenue compared to others out there. Now, the main factor that may be kind of obvious is the type of content the channel creates. For example, normally a finance channel or news source channel will generate more revenue than something like a vlog channel or even a gaming channel. Now, some may say this is unfair, and quite frankly, I can't disagree, but we do have to remember that YouTube is a business. And when you look at it this way, it begins to make a little more sense. You see, YouTube generates revenue from advertisements, whether that's a skippable ad, a banner ad, an ad in the recommendation section, or even those disgusting non-skippable ads. All of these ads that appear are strategically chosen to cater to the specific audience that is watching the video. Another key factor that is so crucial to how much a YouTuber can make in revenue is the demographic of that audience. These demographics are broken into many sectors, whether the viewer is a child, a college kid, or even a middle-aged adult from the United States, India, or the United Kingdom, and even if the viewer is male or female. Although there isn't open source information as to which combination can generate the most revenue, by looking through dozens of other videos of YouTubers discussing how much they make, I've come to the conclusion that viewers who are male, age 18 to 44, viewing in the United States or the United Arab Emirates give the highest CPM. And it really does make sense. This demographic would be most likely to impulsively buy or view whatever ad YouTube puts in front of them. Now, this obviously won't be too ideal for, say, a makeup tutorial channel that solely focuses on makeup and beauty products. The majority of their demographic aren't going to be middle-aged men. But there are a few things that you can do to your videos to help increase your ad revenue over time. A very effective one is making sure that your videos are 10 minutes or longer. This allows you to place as many ads as you would like into your videos. And if your video isn't over 10 minutes, you can only place an ad at the beginning and the end. Another thing you can do to increase your ad revenue is only allowing skippable ads on your channel. Skippable ads are most popular by YouTube and advertisers and pay out the most over time. And lastly, if you are in a geolocation that doesn't provide the best CPM, maybe try optimizing your videos so you can reach a larger, more profitable audience in other countries. Okay, so now that we have a good understanding of the YouTube monetization program, let's go ahead and answer the big question: how much did YouTube pay me for 100,000 views? But before we do that, we do need to understand what the term CPM means. Sorry if I blueballed you there. CPM is actually an acronym standing for cost per milli. Yeah, money. No, not that milli, although that shit smacks. The word milli in this case actually refers to the Latin term for 1,000. In the world of YouTube, this basically means that CPM is the cost per 1,000 views. At the moment, the average CPM, or cost per 1,000 views, coming from the United States of America is between $6 and $8. Rather surprising, the United States is not the country with the highest YouTube CPM. The United Arab Emirates tops the list with a CPM that's 8% higher than the one of the United States. Other countries with high CPM rates between $5 and $8 include Canada, Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom, Austria, Germany, Switzerland. And when it comes to the countries with the worst CPM rates, those include Serbia, Moldova, Ukraine, and Liberia. Now, why this information can be so crucial to a lot of content creators out there is if you want to generate the most revenue possible, you need to do your best to target the countries that provide the highest CPM rate. Okay, so enough of me tooting your flute.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is how much I've made for 100,000 views after you watch this ad. I'm sorry, I had to, but technically only 47.8% of you had to play my little game and watch that ad. You see what kind of tedious shit us YouTubers have to go through to be able to afford avocado toast? Yeah, I'm a Graham Stephan wannabe. What's it to ya? With 111,000 views, yes, I know it's not 100,000, but I wanted the YouTube title to be nice and clean, okay? So just bear with me. With 111,000 views, I've made $899, giving me a CPM when we calculate 899 divided by 111,000 times 1,000 views, we get a CPM of $8.09. Now, do keep in mind that your CPM does fluctuate over time if this wasn't already confusing enough. For example, in March, my channel brought in 39,000 views and generated $358 in revenue, which gives me a CPM of $9.18, which sort of puts me at the top of the CPM food chain. I'm just saying, guys, get like me. Although some creators can make YouTube a full-time job with ad revenue alone, most do make less than minimum wage, especially factoring all the time it takes to research, script, record, edit videos, the list goes on, and it can kind of seem like YouTube isn't worth it, especially when you have to pay taxes at the end of the year. Oh yeah, that $899 I made, 15% of that goes to Uncle Sam. So when you guys see a creator promoting honey or even Dollar Shave Club for the 8th time in 1 month.
Good sir, what do bees make?
Honey.
What do you like on your toast?
Honey.
Who is the sponsor of this video?
Honey.
Plus, if the scrotum is like super tight, you run the risk of cutting yourself a lot easier as opposed to a soft, supple, loose scrotum.
Now just remember, making YouTube videos is an absolute dream job, and I'm so thankful that I'm able to do this full time. But having to eat ramen noodles 3 times a day is not fun at all. Well, there you have it. I hope this video gave you guys a better explanation as to how the monetization program works for YouTube. And if you are thinking about becoming a content creator on YouTube, I highly recommend it. It's a great way to start a new hobby, make videos on whatever you enjoy in this world, and of course down the road, maybe make some income by doing so. Now keep in mind, if you do plan to do YouTube full-time right off the bat, I highly recommend that you start it off as a side gig, because personally, for me at least, it has taken over 3 years to really start gaining some traction with my YouTube channel when it comes to views and when it comes to making an income. So just make sure, if you do plan to prioritize YouTube as your full-time job, that you do have some savings on the side, because it will take some time to really gain that traction and gain that ad revenue. Thank you guys for tuning into this very unique video. Normally on my channel, we talk about cryptocurrency investing, entrepreneurship, and how to build wealth. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for quality content in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next.